Titanium Court, which this is a game people are going to be talking about. This game is freaking weird. First off, it has an art style of an old EGA, CGA, not even EGA, CGA system way back in the day. It was like 4 colors. You are, first off, it feels like when you first start the demo, you're in a bar talking to this guy and he's like flirting with you or whatever, right? And then he's asking you like, how'd you get here or something? And as you're explaining it, he's like, this doesn't make any, your story doesn't make any sense. And then next thing you know, you're in a match 3 game where you have to like move things around on the board. And you're not really sure what you're supposed to be doing. So you're matching these things and they're explaining, oh, you want to match these things because that's food. And you want to match these things because that's this. And you want to match these things to get rid of that. And so you're going through this. And then suddenly, I'm not going to be specific because there's definitely, it feels like it's telling a story and I don't want to spoil things. But something happens and you're like, oh, okay, I didn't see that coming. And now you're like in charge of this kingdom who is trying to move their kingdom from one location to another. And in order to do so, you have to overcome these battles that happen on this match 3 board. I feel like this is an indescribable game without ruining it, but it's a free demo and everybody needs to try it. It's so good.
Well, you know, what's interesting too is, Carrie and Russ aren't going to get a chance to do it here because you'll be listening to us talk, but like if you watch the trailer with audio on, I think I haven't played the game, but I've listened to this trailer and it sounds ridiculous. So like, I think that's going to be enough for you to be like, oh, this is weird. Maybe I should try that.
And speaking of the audio, like I was sitting there playing and my wife is in the other room and she goes, what is that music? And she came in and I go, oh, it's this game that I'm playing. And she sat down and I went through and like she was watching me play. She does not play video games. And she was like, this looks amazing. I love this game. And then she left the room after a while and she goes, what's that creepy music that I'm hearing? And I'm like, it's the same game. So like the game has like this very interesting music that happens during most of the time it's silent. But very interesting music that happens during combat. But then during another part, it has this almost unsettling tone to it. It's a very interesting game.
Yeah, I like the match 3 element of it. It's kind of like, I like when it's a little bit deeper than just Bejeweled. And so I like this idea of, turning a narrative on its head or a gameplay loop on its head. So yeah, I'm kind of interested in this one.
Well, the thing about the match 3 is when you match 3, you're setting up your battlefield. And then after the match 3, you have a battle to do, and the battlefield is what the layout is at the end of the match 3 part. So then you have to like hire soldiers and farmers and lumberjacks to go out and do stuff until the tide comes back in, and then everything breaks apart and you can move everything around again.
This game sounds ridiculous.
It really is. So you just saw a clip of my podcast, the Nerd Nest podcast. If you enjoyed it, then do me a favor and click on that like button. And if you really enjoyed it, then check out the link in the description down below. It's going to take you to the full podcast so you can watch the entire conversation and a whole lot more. If that sounds good, I hope to see you over there. Thanks for watching. Stay rad, everybody.